I was just doing the Bam Bam Bigelow, The Dark Side, but
Yeah.
I gave him pretty much all positive stuff, as you can imagine.
Yep.
But I knew Bam Bam since he was like 16. I knew of him originally back when he was wrestling for Neptune High School. And I mean, he was the beast from the East back then. And there were kids that literally were supposed to face him and literally forfeited. Understandable though, right? I can remember
Yeah.
Bammer. I met him in the Quack Quack, which was between Stone Pony and what's the name of that club that's on the corner there, like right up from the Stone Pony? What's the name of that place now?
Is it a House of Independence? Is that what it is now, or is
It's
it?
like a restaurant club type thing. It's a pretty big place. Or whatever it is, in between those two bars was a little like, a little shot and beer, one small bar. And if you were walking to the Pony or you're walking from the Pony to Xanadu in the early 80s, you stopped at the Quack Quack and had a shot. And that's where I ran into Bam Bam Bigelow. And he was probably just 18 at the time. And, but I think by that time he was already legendary. I think he was running with the Breed, one of the biker gang at that time. And I can remember, we became buddies, at the Quack Quack. And then he came in my club, which was a pretty classy club at the time. And he walked in with a few of the other biker members. And I came sliding up behind him, put my arm around him. I was like, "Hey, Bammer, no trouble in here tonight," right? He goes, "Oh, come on, Paige, I wouldn't do that to you." And that was the night that we really started talking about wrestling. And it turned out, of course, I mean, he looked like a wrestler, we talked about our love of wrestling, and I told him that I had just tried it. And I'd spent like 3 months, training with a guy named Tito Torres. Back to the story with Bam Bam, though. This night we about that, and I told Bammer about how I tried, and then later, years later, wasn't that far later, I was flicking the channels, and somehow WCCW came up, Texas, where he was playing a Russian. And I'm like, holy shit, Bam Bam's doing it. Oh my God. And it wasn't long before he was working with Hulk and getting the monster push. And I was like, oh my God. And we had lost touch with phone numbers and shit by that time. But he found me when he saw that I was wrestling. He found out my number and he called me and he was like, "Dude, you're doing it again." And then later, I would bring him into WCW when I was one of the top guys to when we did the triad tag. So it was pretty magical getting to be one of your Jersey boys and talking shit about it. And neither one of us are doing it. And we both become two. Like that son of a bitch should be in the Hall of Fame. Like he's not, it pisses me off, because how the hell do you not put Bam Bam Bigelow in the damn Hall of Fame? He should have been in 10 years ago, So hopefully, at least, hopefully at some point they're going to do it.
To me, he's a god in this country. I know if I say I'm from Asbury, everyone's like, "Ooh, Bam Bam Bigelow territory." Like that's the first name people think of when you think of Asbury Park, New Jersey. I love that.
Yeah, well, he always said he was from Asbury, even though he was from Neptune, because he really was an Asbury dude. I always used to say the Jersey Shore because I was all over the shore, And I really felt like it included everybody,